Hello, it's Belinda here, and it's time for Wisdom Warrior Wednesday. I have to tell you, this month, that's very close. This month has been absolutely huge. 4 family birthdays, mum's 90th birthday celebrations, a book launch and signing, a bazillion other things that are competing for my time and space in my head, my diary, my life, everything. It's been joyful, meaningful, wonderful, people filled, and sometimes exhausting. Because here's something we don't always acknowledge. The things that fill our love cup can still drain our energy. I love bringing people together. Man, oh man, it's one of my favorite things. I love organizing the details, creating something special, watching people enjoy themselves, learn things, just come together and love life. Seeing the people I love being happy, it genuinely makes me happy. But joy still requires energy. Celebrations require planning. People require presence. And meaningful moments don't magically organize themselves. And while I wouldn't change any of it, anything, this month has been spectacular. I have certainly had to put some of my resilience abilities, practices into practice. Not the dramatic grit your teeth, drag yourself over the finish line kind of resilience, but the other one. The version that says, Belinda, you can't keep giving from yourself without also giving something back to yourself. So I had a float, dark room, salt water. Oh my God, it was just bliss. I followed that up with a massage. Had a haircut, I had a pedicure, I went to the chiropractor, did all the usual things that I do in a month, but also all these other things on top. And I made a trip or two to Sandgate, one of my favorite places on the planet. You know, the water, the open space, the air. I just go down there and I think, okay, I can just put everything down for a little while and not think about anything, just for a few minutes while I'm wandering on the beach. It's just bliss. And I love every minute of it. And you know what? None of those things were particularly extravagant. They were maintenance. So many of us treat looking after ourselves as a reward after whatever it was that we had planned is finished. But I've got to tell you, life is a bit like the inbox. Is it ever really finished? I have to think probably not. There'll always be another task. There's always another person who needs something, another email, another event, another birthday, especially in my family. We wouldn't drive a car until it ran completely out of fuel and then go, the car's not working, and blame the car. But sometimes that's what we do to ourselves. We keep going until we're depleted, short-tempered, overwhelmed, and then we judge ourselves because we're somehow or another not coping. So perhaps resilient isn't about how long we can go without stopping. Perhaps resilience is noticing when we need to stop before our body forces us to. And one of the resilience abilities is self-care. Not self-indulgence, not escaping our responsibilities, but self-care is taking responsibility for the condition in which we meet our responsibilities, because the people we love deserve our presence. Not just that bit that's left. They deserve all of us. So, like, my cup is full when my life is filled with people being happy. But I'm learning also that a full love cup and an empty energy tank can exist in the same time and space. One feeds my spirit the other needs replenishing. So what are you doing or not doing? What are you grateful for in your life? Perhaps what a question could be this: what is it costing you energetically, and what are you doing to put something back? If you've got a million things on the go, what's your version of my Sandgate? Is it the ocean, a walk, a massage, music, silence, a half an hour where nobody needs you? And do you make space for that before you're completely depleted, or only when you can't keep going any longer? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What fills your love cup? What refills your energy tank? They may not be the same thing. They may not be the same thing. It's worth pondering, isn't it? And really giving it some thought, because we all need to fill our tank before it's empty. And we need to know what that is. You need to know what it is for you, like I need to know what it is for me. So in my book, Resilience is a Verb, I talk about all those things. I'm Belinda. This has been Wisdom Warrior Wednesday, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.